Hello, hello, dear Aquarius. Welcome to Divine Debut 11. This is Kathy speaking. Thank you so much for joining us here and waiting for your love reading for the month of March of 2026. Thank you. It is a little bit late, and that is because of our app, the Mary Lou Cup app that we've been busy, and it's launched for Android users at this present moment. We'll let you know when it's available for iOS and on the App Store. Thank you so much for supporting and downloading and even commenting and telling us what you think of it. Okay, this is a patron love reading. Of course, patrons get the love readings, the individual love readings, every month before the public. So thank you so much. Big thanks to our patrons that keep this channel going. It's been 10 whole years. Not on Patreon 10 years. I think roughly 7 years on Patreon. It's been a long time. Thank you so much. Let's see what's going on, Aquarius, but let's quickly look at your astrology. With the other signs, I've been looking on my other computer, which today is not working. It's not loading. So Mercury is retrograde. I hope I haven't lost it. But what can you do? So I'm showing you the chart a little bit, just to look a little bit at the astrology as to what's going on. You're an Aquarius rising. Most of you here, this is what you need to look out for, mainly your rising sign. Unless you're born during the night, check out your moon sign, or a day baby would check out, more importantly, their sun sign. Okay, so all right, the confusion, the illusion is in your second house, which speaks to values, your money as well, and what you own, land or anything like that. But generally speaking, how you feel worthy, if you're being valued or not. There could be some frustration. Mars is in Pisces. Some tough words. Mercury and Mars are conjoining roughly around the 14th, 15th, 16th of the month. But Venus, the goddess of love, she's in Aries, in the Mars-ruled sign, and Mars is going to join her soon. But Venus just recently passed over Saturn and Neptune. So illusion, confusion relative to communication, right? She's not in a strong position here, the goddess of love. She's in the sign of war, but connecting with Saturn also, there could have been a little bit of tough love or needing to grow up quickly. Saturn in Aries. Aries is youthful. It's the baby, right? Taking baby steps. Aries is I take action and then I think. So Saturn is saying there, slow down. We're going to have a new moon in Pisces. That will be in your second house on the 19th, just before the spring equinox or the autumn for the southern hemisphere, and will be in good aspect to Uranus. So big changes relative to your home, relative to past matters and your emotional security, financial as well. Jupiter is now direct in your sixth house of your daily life. And yes, Jupiter rules your second house where the North Node is, right? And your 11th house of wishes, dreams, friendships, social media, and your goals and your aspirations. Let's see, dear Aquarius, what's going on for you, because the eclipses are already, we've had the first eclipse that will be on the axis Aquarius Leo, and Mars has just passed over that 28th, 29th degree of where that new moon solar eclipse happened in your sign, and has triggered a lot of challenges. Let's see, what is the Karma Dharma for Aquarius, dear Spirit? Because Pluto is in your sign. Expect lots of changes, fundamental changes, deep changes. Karma Dharma for Aquarius. Whenever you get to view this, the moon. I was just talking about the new moon, the solar eclipse, which will, a new moon can play out for the next 6 months. When it's an eclipse, it will be triggered, right? Again and again. So if you've got late placements in your sign, Aquarius, new beginnings for sure. Solar eclipse is very powerful. It's got to do with your big changes around you. changes in your reality, not emotional like a lunar eclipse. It was a solar eclipse on the 17th of February. Very powerful and very difficult because it was in square to your ruling planet Uranus. This time the new moon is in a good aspect to Uranus, so expect some help. We're using the Connolly Tarot. We've got the Mystic Moon Oracles, the Ciro Marchetti Lenormand, and the Twin Flame Oracle, the red deck here that we'll be using, as well as rolling some dice and some handwritten love messages. The moon speaks to fears, secrets. The moon is our physical, our emotional body. It's got to do with the past, with memories, with our home where we grew up, our mother, being mothered or mothering others. Pay attention to your dreams. There may be deception. There may be illusion, especially with Mercury in Pisces and Mars in Pisces. Let's see what's going on. Aquarius. 3 of Wands. Your challenge is the Knight of Cups, Scorpio, Cancer, or Pisces. Scorpio mainly. But we see in the Connolly Tarot, there's a lot of red, so there's a lot of desire and passion. Logically, the Knight of Cups is a Scorpio card, but I get Sagittarius. Could be Scorpio, Sag, Cusper, or someone's just maybe because this is in the challenge position, someone's needing to get over their hiccups relative to an offer that's wanting to come through. And that may be because there's the involvement of third parties, some secrecy, physical distance between you and another. Let's see what your Dharma is. 2 of Pentacles, decisions and things being up in the air. We see the infinity symbol, which says returning back to an old situation, possibly. I just did Capricorn and they had that card. Where are you coming from? What is your karma? Ace of Pentacles. A stable long-term relationship, marriage, an opportunity for something long-term. Earth is slow, but it's gradual, but it's certain. There's a sense of security with Pentacle. It's Earth. So I don't know. We'll see because we've got the Ace and then we've got the 2. This could have been a promise from the past, and someone's in 2 minds now because of. Remember that the Knight of Cups is wearing a suit of armor. He's been hurt. She's been hurt, I was going to say. And therefore doubts whether they can come in. Maybe with Mars in Pisces, there could be doubts relative to the masculine. Coming forward with another offer. Mars in Pisces could be illusion, deception. It could be frustration, anger, not being able to move fast, the passion being watered down, and someone being more about their beliefs, possibly. Pisces is the sign of beliefs and intuition. Let's see. Recent past. Queen of Swords, Libra, Gemini, Aquarius. We see the little butterfly on her sword. Something she's cut something out. She's cleared something out recently, which involves an ending and a metamorphosis. She could be a divorcee. She could be someone that wants to get out because there hasn't been harmony and balance. She could be a single mum, a single dad, or she could be someone that's seeing things very clearly and wants to go through, or maybe has gone through an ending or is going through an ending. Libra is all about relationship, right? I don't know if she's dealing, because with a butterfly I get Scorpio. So we've got Libra, Scorpio here. We'll see. What is the possible outcome? 6 of Pentacles, another Libra card, a card of balance, harmony, and receiving your dues or needing to pay your dues. 7 of Cups, a lot of illusion, confusion after Wow. Or I would say doors opening, lots of choices after a major shift, or the illusion being taken away. This is like shocking. This is surprising. This is an awakening. So remember, this is Uranus, Mars energies. What's this sitting on? 9 of Swords. Someone not sleeping well. Someone worrying so much about change. I don't know if you're dealing with someone that's fixed, a fixed sign. Scorpio comes through more so if we're talking about fixation. We've got a fair bit of earth as well, so Taurus, I would say as well. Of course, Cancer, Pisces comes through. Let's take, I want to take the rest of the cards right now before we take the oracle. Gaia is, she's pleading to come in, so she's going to come and jump on my table. More than likely. She needs to be with me all the time. Why do we have the Three of Wands? And why is the Knight of Cups in the challenge? See, someone could be in another family unit. 10 of Cups is a bliss card. Yes, it's a card of happiness, total bliss. But to me, as many of you know, nines are the ending. It's the rounding up of a cycle. The 10 is more like the end of the cycle in the beginning, because 10, you drop the 0, turns into an ace, right? Why do we have the Knight of Cups in the challenge? 2 of Cups. We've got 3 people here. Can you see the 3 cups? 1, 2, 3. And 3 wands. Someone is very uncertain about your status, possibly. Are you in another commitment? Are you out? Did you say you will get out? Is this your energy? Someone with a 2 of Pentacles is, this could be a 2 timing card, right? Coming out of one connection, getting into another. Could be someone that's 2 timing. Could be someone that just all they do is work. The juggler is never ending. But also that things are up in the air. Let's take the Ace of Pentacles. What was that? Because that could be a marriage, a past marriage. Judgment, crisis, heavy judgment, crisis, choices. A marriage where there was no happiness. It was dead. Or a promise of a resurrection, a rebirth in the past. And then we see the butterfly here. Possibly someone waiting on the other person to get out of a past connection. Let's see what the Queen of Swords is. 6 of Swords. She wants to leave troubles behind. 7 swords we've got here. Maybe she's been dealing with deception, trickery. I want to take one more on the Judgment card, which is like an awakening. The Lovers, you see, there has been foul play and choices. This is a divine union, a twin flame. The Lovers, of course. Gemini comes through. And Gemini is a double sign, as is, well, Libra. They're 2 lines, right? Aquarius, you're a double sign as well. Double signs could be juggling, going from one to the other, or having even difficulty in making a choice. Or, I mean, you're a fixed air sign, so you're not someone who goes with change easily. You need to be certain, things need to be logical for you to make changes. Let's see what that 2 of Pentacles is that's crowning you. 2 of Swords, you see, another 2. Another 2. Dilemma. And I get, this is like a mirroring card for me. It's like both you and your person are in a bit of a dilemma. We see, of course, that in the Connolly Tarot, there's the theme of let's not fight, let's make love, not war. You could see, but he's holding a drum roll. Could be a little bit dramatic. But the 2 of Swords are put down. They're not facing up. So it's like there's decisiveness here. there is a decision that's being made, even though there's a little bit of a dilemma. This could be someone seeking advice I'm getting here. Let's take one more there. We've got an emperor. Aries energy. Could be any other sign. We know that the emperor could be someone that's quite controlling. He could be a father and a business owner. He could be very worldly, someone who travels. You can see he's holding, he's got the world ball logically here. Someone that travels a lot. Someone that's very busy, someone that works a lot. What is that Seven of Cups? We've got temperance. Something to do with change or looking for balance or imbalances or impatience or needing to believe. We've got, to me, this is very, Sagittarius, it's about our beliefs, right? And temperance does speak to patience, needing to wait as you could see she's pouring from one cup to the other. It's like things are happening as there's an alchemy going on. Changes are happening. And we've got another card of balance here, the Six of Pentacles, which can speak to possible separation, divorce, but also reciprocity where relationship is concerned. It's like these two people are sneaking amongst many others. So this could be a love connection, which I don't usually mention, in a place where they're not recognized. It's like they're trying to go, they're together, but they're trying not to be noticed. So possible fear of someone's reputation if they go through separation, divorce. Could be this emperor. The emperor is someone who usually is renowned, has a name for themselves. The Chariot, number 7. 7 is a very significant number in the readings this time. It's come through a lot. The Chariot has shown up quite a bit. And number 7 on the dice has come through. So the month of July, when we're going to have the, end of June and July, the nodes shift into Aquarius and Leo, where the eclipses will continue for the next couple of years, and Jupiter will change signs, and Jupiter is the greater benefic. Jupiter is transiting your 6th, so it's very positive for your daily life, your health, but also work life. Jupiter is going to enter your 7th in July, as Jupiter will enter Leo. Very significant for relationships, for new love or even separation, because Jupiter can speak to truths, anything legal. Jupiter will expand on it, anything he touches. Jupiter will bring truths. You are all about the truth. And we've got the Chariot and the Page of Cups. So we see a small offer of love. It could be an apology, or it's like the beginning of something. Pages are very playful. It's the beginning. And another page, Page of Swords. Gemini comes through. Communication, messaging. The Chariot speaks to change, overcoming obstacles, or even choices. Making a choice and taking your love life forward. That's the Chariot. This could involve of course, a change of home, a trip, if you're dealing with a foreigner. Let's look at your person. Let's look at your person and see what they're thinking, what's in their mind, what's in their psyche, I should say, in their emotions. Not so much in their mind. What's going on in their psyche? I see a big age difference here. We've got pages. We've got a knight, and we've got an emperor and a queen. If you're dealing with a Gemini, of course, Gemini people come through as quite youthful looking, more so for what their age is, or even more playful. Even the emperor looks younger than an emperor would logically be. What's going on in your person's mind? Not in their mind. Well, everything begins with a thought. What's going on in their psyche, in their soul, and in their emotions? Self-worth. This is like the Freedom card. the divine masculine. It's like a release, like a breaking free, and through that going through an emotional awakening, a spiritual awakening. Dark night of the soul. An awakening always includes the dark night of the soul. Pride and ego. This is a very humbling energy that someone is going through. Pride and ego. The male peacock. Very spiritual, very lucky, very abundant, very intuitive, but also a fair bit of vanity here. Nevertheless, this could speak to someone being spiritually awake and aware, but it does involve a dark night of the soul here. So some fluctuations, someone fighting for their freedom, but that spiritual awakening does bring some shadows, does bring up the shadows. And remember, you've got the moon, and that could speak to fears from the past, fears of being independent, fears of breaking free. What's ahead if I break free? You know, will I be able to uphold myself, take care of myself and those beneath me, those that are significant in my life? Difficult decisions I see here. Let's take one more on that pride and ego, and we've got communication, telepathy. You know, the communication is like the Eight of Wands for me. So lots of movement, lots of communication, even telepathy, if not, you know, the wands going through the air and flight travel. Big shifts. Looks like the month of June, the Cancer season, should be quite significant. Right now there's a fair bit of quiet. Someone's still in a dilemma, needing to make up their mind, or there's work that's being done. Let's see. What's the mute on? Some of you may have not been communicating with your person for a while. Here we see that there can be communication and a clearing out of the air. Seven of Wands was beneath that. Refocus could speak to returns. Refocus, talking about why there was quiet, why there was no communication. Need to trust your intuition. With the moon card, that's very strong psychic ability. Ooh, okay, money. Money is an issue. Financial support, settlement, or alimony. After anger, having resentment, under pressure, explosive temper. Someone is dealing with legal issues, needing their freedom. Maybe ego was ego and self-centeredness was an ingredient in a relationship that was not working well, right? Now, money is an issue. Financial support, though, there is financial support, and settlement or alimony. And this is someone paying their dues or someone receiving. This could be after a legal settlement. What else for Aquarius? Guy, I'd love to see the card. Yearning, wanting more with someone, searching for love, needing to take action. I want to take one more. And faking it, not being genuine, keeping up appearances, living beyond their means. Someone pretending that they're okay even though they're yearning because they want more with someone, and someone has not found love in a relationship that they've been in. And this to me can also speak to connecting with others on social media. We've got the Page of Swords here as well. Someone not being genuine. For some of you, you're looking for new love possibly through the internet. You're keeping up appearances, trying not, for people not to know what the reality of the situation is. And this could also be someone now going through a heavy realization that it is literally over. That there's been deception, that someone's faking it. Gifts of love, token of affection, giving and receiving, embracing what you have. Gifts of love. This is what the potential is. This is the potential. And gifts are not only physical things, it's, a gift of love could also be, I want to take you out, right? Dating. So I'm getting for Aquarius that there is change here. There is change. Some of you are going through possible separation and divorce, as there have been lies, deception, a lot of anger. Someone, maybe you've been out of love for a long time. Someone really is yearning for love. Expect someone to come in, could be someone younger, that will offer you a token of affection, whether it's an offer to go out or a gift. There will be more giving and receiving with new love ahead of you, and we see that in the Six of Pentacles. Let's see what's going on for Aquarius. The dog. And the dog speaks to loyalty, play. It is the Ten of Cups, which is in the now position. But remember, it's the number 18, which is also the moon. We'll see. Could there possibly be someone coming in around, even in the next 6 months, I'm going to say, with a new moon in Pisces? Someone that can bring you great happiness, dear Aquarius. Pisces is your second house, someone that's going to possibly also do things for you that make you feel good. The second house is the natural house of Taurus. So Taurian people usually do give gifts. We've got the fox. So in your connection, one person was the dog, so there was loyalty, trust. The other person was the fox. There was trickery and sneakiness. And we've got a queen here. She could be a Queen of Pentacles or a Queen of Cups. The fox can also speak to tact, someone taking off the blinders, let's say, seeing things, seeing the reality to a situation. And we've got the anchor. So I'm wondering, because the anchor does speak to grounding and can speak to something long term. It can speak to marriage for me. It can also speak to business. So some of you could be dealing with someone through work. It's the Nine of Swords. Now this queen, she does remind me of the Queen of Pentacles or the Queen of Cups. But there's foul play here. There is foul play. I want to take one card on the fox, because the fox can speak to tact and diplomacy as well. And we've got a new start, Nine of Cups. There's news coming in. You're riding on a lucky streak. Lots of messages. This is Mercury. Quick messages about a new beginning, possible travel as well. The postman is coming in. You've been on a roundabout, on a, how do we call it? I just can't remember the word right now. Yeah, my head's sort of empty from reading. So you know what this is at the Luna Park, right? It's just not coming to me. Anyway, Nine of Cups, and it is an ace. So someone may have, also I'm going to say, someone being intelligent, being smart, having tact, and pretending to be loyal, or just faking the loyalty. I don't know. So I don't know how it speaks to you and in your life. And there's a lot of illusion or a lot of emotion. things that will come to light. We've got the well here, deep emotions, possible illusion as well, but very strong psychic ability, dear Aquarius. There's the ring, the roundabout, as I said, round and around. You've been in cycles. What's that sitting on? It's got to do with a commitment. See, lots of secrecy. Seven of Pentacles, you've been stuck. The owls do speak to secrecy. We see the moon because the owls come out at night. And the owls also, they can speak to wisdom. So around the new moon in Pisces, in good aspect to Uranus, which rules you, could bring you information. Okay? So let's take some Gaia. Let's take some love messages. Gaia, I'm going to have to put you down. Okay? Let's get into the mind of your person. What are they thinking? I do get quite a bit of deception here and fakeness, but you're overcoming this. Remember, in the now, you've got the Three of Wands, and we've got a Knight of Cups that is in the challenge position. You took the stars from my eyes, you took my heart, and I want it back. We've got an Emperor here, we've got a Knight of Cups, and then we've got the Pages, which can also be messengers. So I do get that there are choices here and age differences. A love like ours will never pass, be mine. I will never forget you, I will always love you. It's done, they cheated, door closed, feeling blue. I want to have a family with you. We've got two Ace of Pentacles here, and that is at the foundation and in the karmic fated position. Please don't go, I'm begging you. And what's at the bottom? I had been dreaming about you before I met you. Wow. But also, I needed more in my life. We did try, but we just couldn't find happiness. I'm sorry. So someone is not very happy about leaving this connection and feels bad about it. But one needs to love thyself. Just like, as I said, the Pisces area of your chart, which is your second house, which speaks to self-worth. Okay, let's roll some dice. Let's take the planets and see how they speak to you, how they affect you. You've got the Sun. You may be dealing with a Leo. Could be. The Sun speaks to happiness and clarity. Venus. Venus rules Taurus and Libra. But Venus is in Aries. She's the fighting goddess now. We had the Sun, the Moon, Venus. So this is like a new seed where love is concerned. Right? Or we've got Jupiter. That is beautiful. And remember, Jupiter is in your 6th. Mid-year, Jupiter will enter your 7th. You will feel very lucky and very protected where your most important relationships are concerned. Let's take the signs. Which signs is Aquarius connecting with? Scorpio, Virgo, Taurus, Sagittarius, and one more, and Libra. Remember, these signs could be Sun, Moon, Rising, could be a Venus placement, could be a stellium in a certain one of those signs that come through. And Gaia's going to give us, come on Gaia, you want to roll the dice? Give us a sign. Go on, roll it. And I'm using now the dice with the numbers, 1 day, 1 week, 1 month, or even dates on the 1st, 2nd, 3rd. Gaia just flipped the dice. She gave us a Pluto. She gave us Pluto, which speaks to, remember, Pluto is in your sign. Yeah, Gaia has been helping us with these readings, so I really appreciate you, Gaia. Thank you. You don't have to bite at me. I know you love me. Here you go. Roll another one. Let's go for days, dates, weeks. Okay. She flipped it again and she gave us Mercury. All right, Gaia. Let's take the numbers. Number 2. 2 days, 2 weeks, 2 months, or relationships. Number 2. 2 is also second house, the Pisces house. We've got a 12. Gaia flipped it again and she gave us the North Node, which is in the house of Pisces. We've got 12. I don't know if it's the 12th of April. I mean, we've passed. Today is the 14th. Maybe something happened a couple of days ago because today is the 14th. All right, I think we'll leave it there. Dear Aquarius, thank you so much for waiting for your reading. I really do appreciate it. Okay, she just rolled the dice. 12 again. She rolled it. We got another 12. 12th house is also Pisces. 12th of April. Pay attention. Okay, she loves our dice. She's turned it over and we've got Mars and we've got number 11. That'll do, Gaia. That's enough. We're going to confuse everyone. Mars and 11. 11th of April. Mars should be in Aries. Make sure you mark that on your calendar. Love and light. Thank you for downloading Mary Lou Cup app. And you can even, if these are your numbers, you can punch in your own numbers and get your own numerology. Yeah, she just dropped the dice on the floor so she could roll it everywhere and play with it. Thank you, dear Aquarius, for your love always. There goes another dice. I better pick them up before she loses them. Thank you so much, Aquarius. Love and light and wishing you well. Okay. We're here to show you now how to scan your coffee cup with the Mary Lou Cup app. Let's go into the app. Need to make sure that there is enough lighting. Let's go to, this is the main page. Let's go into, I just want to show you the calendar. You can see here I've got previous scans. I will press on it and it will give me the reading that was done on March 8th. And I can also share that with my friends. But let's go into the coffee cup here because you can choose the reading you want and then share it with your friends. Okay, and there's also another little button here that says previous reading that you can go back to if not through the calendar. So let's go now into the coffee scan. Scan again. I went into the scan your coffee and I'm pressing the record button. But you need to be able to see that I'm doing that. Let's take it further front. There. You need to have your coffee from in the picture fully, and then press the record and give it a moment. Well, it says okay here. It will need a moment so that it could give you the printout of the coffee cup and what it reads. And here is the reading. Now it's showing the symbols like the prominent heart shape near the bottom center of your cup. I see a beautiful, albeit slightly imperfect heart shape. This is a powerful symbol directly addressing matters of love and affection. Its position suggests that these deep feelings are at the core of your current life phase, either manifesting in a significant relationship or as a profound desire for connection and emotional fulfillment. Flowing wavy lines, the upward pointing arrow spearhead. See, these are all symbols that have been put into the program, into the coffee scan, and it does speak to you about those. So a clustered web-like pattern as well, a clear space, well, a faint shadowy figure, and it analyzes these symbols. It speaks of the themes, and then it will go into guidance. Okay, so it does give you a whole lot of information. Okay, so hopefully that's something that will give you a lot of clarity, because waiting on someone to read your coffee cup, you can't do it at an instant when you have your coffee in the morning. So this is a very good little tool to have in your phone. So my darlings, I hope that that's clear enough for you. Make sure that there's enough lighting. Okay, and there are packages with the coffee cup reading on a subscription. If you go into the Mary Lou store, there are the monthly. We've got the monthly subscription, which gives you 8 coffee readings in the month. If you want any extra, you go to the single coffee scan up there. And we've also got a yearly subscription. We've got an AI chat yearly and AI monthly chat where you receive tokens. You need to have tokens to use the AI. All right, so that was just a quick little video on how to go about it. If you have any issues, there is support. Okay, and you will find all the addresses here in the Mary Lou Limited. We've got the support info at maryloucup.com, or you can always reach out to me and I can sort of guide you as to what maybe the issue is and what you're doing wrong. Okay, my darlings. So thank you so much. Love and light.